Morning, son. Are you ready to start your first job? Nervous?
Yes, Dad, I feel so nervous. What if I fail at this job?
It's understandable that you feel nervous. I remember I felt the same way at my first job too.
Really? And what did you do? Did you fail? Did you succeed?
Well, I was nervous, but then I learned a lot. I can help you with that. I can give you some tips to succeed in your first job.
Yes, please. I don't want to fail. I really want to succeed at this.
The first thing I can tell you is to deliver reliably and go beyond what's asked. Complete deliverables on time and provide more than what's expected when appropriate.
More than what's expected. Are you telling me to work extra hours? But that's not correct. We can't let our bosses abuse us. I would not let that happen. I will respect my working hours, my shift, that's all. I'm not working extra hours.
I think you don't understand the idea, but I will explain it to you. Taking an extra step demonstrates creativity, leadership, and, most importantly, an understanding of the ultimate objective. Every organization has stakeholders they need to satisfy. It's critical that you understand who they are and how success is measured. If you aren't clear on goals or expectations, ask questions to clarify. It's important people, especially young people now, don't understand this concept. Nowadays, if you want to get something extra, you need to show that you are capable of giving extra. Imagine that in the future, a vacancy opens up to be the new boss with many responsibilities. They will think about people who have shown they can handle this work. Of course, I'm not telling you to work extra hours every day, just a little more, that's all, and not forever. Set a waiting time limit, and if it does not happen, look for another job.
I think I get it. I should show more responsibility and commit to work.
All right. Don't undersell your accomplishments, it's also important. Don't assume people see and know everything you're working on. It's your responsibility to ensure they do. To avoid underselling yourself, document your work as if you are bragging about a friend or someone you admire. Track your progression in real time so you'll be able to showcase your skills when applying for, I don't know, MBA programs or new positions. Keep your LinkedIn profile up to date so those you meet during your career and MBA journey can stay connected with you.
Why is it important?
I will tell you my experience. It happened to me years ago. I was happy working in a good company, but one day, suddenly, I got fired with no reason. Then I had to look for another job, but I had all my progress outdated. My resume was also outdated, and I could not provide evidence of the achievements I had obtained. That's why I tell you that it's important to stay up to date with your achievements and your networks. Never assume that your job is secure, always have a good network of contacts. It's something really, really important, please, never forget it.
Well, that makes sense. Don't worry, Dad, I would not forget it. What else?
Give credit to supporters, give credit to those who help you, both colleagues and mentors. You will meet people who will be honored to help you grow and succeed. Seriously. Nurture these relationships and show your genuine appreciation. These are the people who will sing your praises when you're not in the room and serve as references in the future. Being a team player builds your credibility and makes others more willing to include you in new opportunities. Also, keep learning, always be curious. Sign up for training programs, learn new ways of working, and share what you've learned with your team. If what you learn can help a coworker, they might become an advocate who helps propel your career. Your constant desire to learn more will set you up as a strong candidate for a raise someday.
Yeah, all right. I like to learn new things, so that would not be difficult to do.
Be a go-to person for something, build your brand through service to others. Think about how you add value to the organization and what you would like to do more of. Become the go-to person for something, the one people can brainstorm with, the person who's great at data visualization, the organizer, the one who's good with graphics. Identify your something. Share your talents and passions. Your colleagues, professors, classmates, and others should know your skills and interests so they think of you when opportunities arise. And don't forget to return the favor, help them network with your contacts. Be someone who people want to see succeed. I hope you understand these things.
Yeah, I get it, Dad, but I'm still nervous. What can I do? Please help me.
Well, sometimes that feeling is just inevitable. I think you will just have to deal with it, son.
No, please, I can't. How can I stop feeling this nervous?
Maybe I can give you some tips to combat nervousness.
Yes, that will help me a lot. I need it, please tell me.
Yeah, but what about you guys? Do you want a video with tips to combat nervousness? I hope you liked this conversation. If it helped you improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.